Hello and welcome back to my second video of making entities. I'll be making this one from scratch, and it's gonna be a land water hybrid. It's gonna be a snake. So let's get started. First head over to Blockbench and grab your textures and models. Save all your... do Control S to save all your textures and your animation. We got 1, 2, 3, 5 here. Idle, swim, idle 2, which we'll do randomly, walk, and an attack. Then we want to check the model identifier, so it's correct. All lowercase and underscores for entire spaces. And using per face, UV, to not get weird texture scaling if we decide to change the model, like a scale. Then we export by going to File, Export, and export Bedrock Geometry. We are now done here. Let's close this down and do either Control N or do a new file to get this up and search for entity to get blank entity. Now choose one of your textures. If you have multiple, or choose the only one you have. Then your model you have, and if you don't have and your spawn egg. If you don't have one, that's perfectly fine. It will create an automatic one that you can change later on if you want. This is the aquatic coral snake. All lowercases, as you remember. And then for the distinguish of tropical fauna. And create. This will make an entity at 1.20.80. I mean, I already got snakes, Gaboon Viper for example. Okay. Okay, I won't be doing from scratch then, because I already have one here. I'm too lazy. But I will, as normal, I will explain everything. Just follow along here. For the component groups, we do adult. If you already did from the last video, you can copy paste this. But for the breedable, we're gonna change, of course, to our coral snake or the entity you choose. In the corridor, coral snake. Breed event, entity point. We've gone through this. We don't need to do it again. Components, we want to add on hurt. Events. Because we want to this we want to add the so it's when a player attacks it. So we want to filters. Any off. You want to do test is family, comma value player, subject other. You would think you're the player, but we don't, and the operator is gonna be is equals to. That's for the filters. For the target, on hurt, I believe it's self. And then we're gonna do an event. I don't think we have an on hurt. No. hurt. We're gonna do we're gonna apply an effect. Actually, target's gonna be damager, and the event is gonna be hurt. We wanna do Q command, and we do as always sequence. Then Q command, what's it called? Effect ourself add, I think. Fatal poison. I'll have to go into Minecraft to check the details on this. I think it's either the amplifier, then the time, or the time and amplifier. I think it's time and amplifier, right? What the hell is going on with my Minecraft? Hello. Video. Full screen, thank you. That was weird. Great world. Tropical fauna testing. You should already have one for this. This is packs, go on. Tropical fauna. Blood was fucked for some reason. I'll fix that later. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat after this. Okay. Slash effect. I forgot cheats. Cheats. Slash effect. Ourself. Fatal poison. That's infinite and 1. Okay. Affect ourselves. Fatal poison. Infinite 1. How much? I just see slash game mode S. Was it S? Okay, that is gonna be pretty. Effect ourselves clear. Is that have 100? It does have 10, 100. That's odd. Settings. Keyboard mouse. No thanks. That's odd. Why isn't... That's... That's so weird. Let's do fate poison again. Poison 10. Okay, the fate poison will kill me. It's supposed to be fatal poison. Okay, will kill me. Good. Okay, let's close down Minecraft again. Infinite 1, okay. That should be it. For hurt at least. Avoid blocks. It's not gonna avoid any blocks because it lacks the water. Lay down. Sure. Collision box. How is that looking right now? If we need to change this. Let's increase that, shall we? Height is good, width 5. Sure, that works. It's a snake, yeah, attackable. Okay, now let's see. He detects so many mobs, bro. Types. I know what, I can't even bother. I guess to Viper target. Let's add that to all of these. Up P. Oh my god. Let's delete this and import it again. I'll be back in a second when I'm done where I was. Okay, I'm back again. This is correct. So not worry about that. We want to add the type family. We will add Viper target, and all other mobs we wanted to attack we'll add Viper target to. Now on target escape, it will lose the target, which effect as of clear. Oh, yeah, it gets speed whenever it finds target. Now mob effects. If anyone gets too close, whether it's the player, the target, frog, or rabbit, it will gain fatal poison for 6 seconds. Now attack, this will apply fatal poison. Infinite. Actually, why didn't I do this? Okay, never mind. Because it will do that. Random stroll, we all know about that. It's we know the interval, how long it will go in XY distance, and how far up it will go, up or down. The movement is snake, so it's not going to be fast at all, but it will gain a speed boost when it gains a target. We have movement at generic, that it will make it move, float, because it will float in the water, float in liquid, like a boat, just for extra precautions. Now, in the navigation of walk, we want can float, is amphibious, which falls, it can't walk underwater. Avoid water, we want to put false actually. I can sink equals false, we don't want that to sink. Can walk through, can swim, true, and can jump equals true. Climb, it can, snake. Nameable should always show true and renaming true, because you might want to save it. Look at player and random look around. You can just copy paste this. We already know what all this does. Jump static. So The only mob that doesn't use just that big, it's the dynamic, or that uses dynamic is the horse. Because the stack it will give the mob ability to jump. Pushable, we don't need to change any of this. We want to be pushable. Physics, always have physics, bro. Has collision equals true and gravity equals true. For the events, we added the hurt before, right? It will make it so if the player attacks it, it will apply poison. We're gonna change the dig. First off, let's import the animation actually. So we'll get the explorer, then import our animation. So we wanna, it's gonna be aquatic coral snake addon 2, for me at least. And then lose target, it's gonna do a Q command, vector self clear, gain target. Now this is what we want. Q command, vector self speed. This will be target gain. On target acquired, we will do event gain target, which will give it speed when it has a target to make it faster. We have for an attack, we got a sound to play. Enter respawn randomly, of course. We already know all this, and the HBall is the same as before. And now we're pretty much done for this part at least, I believe, if there's not something more. Timer. We want a timer actually. Timer, looping char true, random interval true, random time choices, it's gonna be 1 and 10. Okay, I can't do that. Value, actually, fuck that. Time 1 and 10. Then the time down event. It's gonna be events dig. Target. No. Target self. We don't need to do filters on this one. Actually, no, we don't need this actually. What were we doing? It's actually something else. Is it sleep or lay down? Lay down, yeah. Okay, now we wanna edit the resource pack. But because we have two textures, right? We're gonna add our second texture, which is this one in my case, and add to variant. Now you wanna go into your entity in the resource pack and find your entity. Add textures, change this to pattern 1 if you have more than one, and pattern 2, fire texture. Coral snake normal. Then we want animations. Idle as always. Coral snake idle. Idle 2. Idle 2. Walk. Gonna be walk. Swim. We've all gone through this. You just need to add animations. It's not that hard. And then finally attack. We want a controller, aquatic core snake. So a controller. Idle and idle. So we don't need to do that. Controller. Coral snake controller. Then we want a script, animate, and then our controller. And then we want to find animation controllers. I actually have one prepared, or it's similar to one now we made. So actually, Gaboon. Do we have Gaboon Viper? Yep. I'll just copy paste this. 1 second. Like this. Okay, for idle, we have animation idle, sound effects. You do not need to have this, because I have not gone through this yet. Blend transitions, 0.2. And transition, we're gonna have walk, attack, and lay down. These are the 4 ones we're gonna have. Add animations that we just did. Inconsistent. That's better. For walk, you want transition to... actually, this is gonna have swimming as well. Swim, forgot about that. Animation, swim. Meta position equals 0.2. Transitions. I'll add that later on. Now we can actually do swim here. Swim, water. Is in water. We don't just need that. Okay. Let's copy paste this now on all of these. Everyone to that. And for the walk, we'll do Bedrock ground speed and is on the ground and is not delayed attacking, but we will also want it to not be in the water. So also not in the water. Attacking. We don't want that to be in the water as well. We don't want idle to be in water either. Idle not in water. Walking not in water. Okay, that's what it. And for attack, we want credits delayed attacking. If you remember, we used the delayed attacking here, which will do that. Brother, and oh, I forgot to add it in the waters on someone. It's nothing, and it's not in water. Okay. And for swim, just queries in water. We don't need anything else. Okay, I suppose we should have laid down, but I don't think it's gonna lay down either. But just in case, I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? We'll automatically go to idle. if it's not laying down, and from there it will transition to anything else. Now we need to go to the control the random controller. I don't think you can't go from here. No, nope, you can't because it's not fun. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, here. The textures. Aquatic. You should have one, but if you aren't, you should have arrays with texture inside, array of patterns, texture pattern 1 and pattern 2. You can choose whatever you named these two. You can choose whatever you want for those. Materials is going to be the same, but textures is going to be array of patterns, query.variant. Wait, did I actually add variants here? I did not. So if you have multiple, you're gonna add to this again. Variant 1. Variant value 0. Copy paste this, make it 2, and value 1. Then we will go back into events, then on anti-spawned. This is where we have sequence. And do add component groups, variant 1. Actually, nope. We're gonna do randomize, add component group, variant 1. After that, we're gonna add weight to 1. And do the same for the second one. So just copy paste this and variant 2 instead. If you want to, if you don't remember, weight is calculated like this. If there is, this will be added total weight. If you have like 2 groups, in this case, we have like 1 with 10, or like, well, 1 and 1. There's a total weight of 2. It will be 50% chance of choosing one of the either. If we add this to like 8, and this is 2, we have a total weight of 10. We just have 8/10 of a chance, or 80%, and this will have 20% or 2/10 of a chance. That's basically how that works. Same you want to do when born. So this sequence, add this. And for the sound, I don't know why it's sound and vibe. Let's go back to Minecraft then. Test this out. Should all work? Let's pray to God this works. No resources, I'm well aware. Drop performance not working. Storage. So let's put on some creator. I'll enable all this. Do not warn, I want info. Let's do this. I know I already got a lot of warnings. Let's at least get this. Okay, it's good. Now it's playing idle. It's walking. Slowly, but it is walking. It just laid down. As you can see, if you put this in water, it can swim, of course. Will float, it will jump in water. I think I removed that part. I don't want that. And I don't think we have a move. No, we don't. So let's add that real quick. Move. Okay, let's set for water. Move to water. Goal radius 0.5. Priority. Let's do 4 on this. Search count, which is Yada yada yada. Search height 10, search range 10. No speed multiplier. Oh yeah, I forgot we need to add the swimming speed. I have navigation dot generic here, and then we're gonna want movement, and then water movement. No drag factor, and water. Actually, movement. Underwater movement value equals 0.2, I believe. That's gonna be pretty fast, I think. I will add the component groups as needed. Okay, that's swimming at least. I think that just broke. It's a great thing it's swimming. Oh, I like the swimming animation, bro. Yep, that works all fine. Now for... oh, actually I forgot. Now I'm gonna make the animals I want it to attack, add the command groups for that. Apical something, weird ass name. Group. No, family, I mean. Family is gonna be Viper target. Save that. Carve. Family. Web target. Toad. So family. Viper. Discus. There you are. Family. Viper target. Actually, fuck it, let's just add fish to that. Cut coral. Copy paste this. Fish. They will attack all those now. Let's add one of the. Let's put on these. The apis. If we get this and this, you see that? Nice. That's all for today. Thank you for coming.